IDK mining here, and this is my cluster F of a mining rig. I only have 6 cards running right now. I have my 3070 Ti, 1660 Super, two 6600 XTs, one Pulse, one Nitro, and one RX 570 running. Oh, can't forget my cute little 1030 2GB. That's mainly just running the little screen. I have them all running Radiant, even 2GB. They're mining. I don't know if you can really see it. It's a little hard with the glare. That's not important. I have 5 other RX 570s that just aren't really running efficient at all. They do the same hash rate as that one, only like 40, 60 watts heavier. I don't like that. So the point of this video really is I'm going to switch it all up. I'm going to get these Intels running down here. I'm going to throw all the other running cards, except for the 1030, onto my Q270 BTC. That's a 13 card mining board. It has Intel CPU in it with onboard graphics, so I don't need my 1030 for that one. The B450 has a 3700X in there, so I need my little 1030 for graphic display. The 3070 is probably going to go bye-bye, back up into the PC. And the Intels are going to be down here running mmpOS on the B450. Alright, so wish me luck. Alright, hopefully I have it all up and running when I come back. Alright, I'm back about 4 or 5 hours later. I don't know what it is. Whenever I do anything or switch anything around with my mining, it always gives me a hassle. Somehow a BIOS setting got changed on that board. mmpOS wouldn't flash onto an SSD properly. It took me a really long time to realize that. I even flashed it twice. I ended up having to use a flash drive, and it booted right away. But yeah, this side I got my two A750s. They're connected to a 150 watt Corsair ATX power supply. That's running down to the B450. I have the 1030 right on the board, just because why waste the riser. Once these have full overclock support, I'm really confident that they're going to be some beast mining cards, or at least when I have fan control and I don't have to run that, because right now that's a lifesaver. They were on fire before. Right now they're pretty good. But yeah, this is what mmpOS screen looks like. I'm not used to that, but that's mmpOS. Shows the two A750s and the 1030 and the 3700X that I can't mine on now because it's an mmpOS and you can't mine with GPUs and CPUs at the same time. That's one thing I know. I don't even really know how to get the overclocks to stick. They're running a Lithium just because I have a ring config set for a Lithium. I'll play around with some more, maybe try Ergo. I have a Dynex one, but still not pulling the proper hash rates on Dynex. Like, I ran the Dynex one and they were only getting like 850 hashes each. I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out. IDK mining, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But this side, just plain Jane in Hive, normal old Hive rig, the two 6600 XTs, 1660 Super, and the 8 gig RX 570. They're down here, connected to a 750 watt HP parallel miner server power supply. I'm using the Deep in the Mine breakout board just because the parallel miner breakout boards are kind of unreliable, at least with my experience. There is a YouTuber, Sick Pow, SIC POW mining. He has a lot of videos on how to fix them. I tried one of his methods, and it kind of works, but it's not a guaranteed work for me. I tried it on 3 of them, and only one of them works every single time. The other ones are just still intermittent, same as if I was running them normal and they were broken. But I just have this random 500 watt ATX laying around. I think my friend had old PCs that he was throwing away. He said, you know, I can use that. That's connected to my ASRock Q270 Pro BTC motherboard. Just plain old mining board. Intel graphics from the CPU. And I don't know how the BIOS setting for onboard graphics got changed. It was set to PCIe graphics instead of onboard. So that was giving me a headache. Because at first this board was decommissioned for a while just because I was condensing everything to that board. But since I need to run mmpOS and I still want to run Hive because I would rather want to run these ones in Hive, it's back in work, back in action. So yeah, everything's up and running. If I can figure out how to not have too much of a glare on my monitor, I'll show you the web interface, I guess it would be called, or the web GUI, just so you can see them mining. But I don't have a capture card. I'm just starting, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. But I think it looks a lot better organized. At least all the cables aren't as crazy. Except for right there. That's still a mess. But alright, guys. IDK mining. If I don't show you the mining screen, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try. If I don't, this is it. IDK mining. I'll see you next time. Alright, here we go. This is the Hive side. This is my E. Yeager rig, Eren Yeager. I name all my rigs after anime characters. Like I said downstairs, it's running Radiant. I'm getting about 1.4 giga hash. I have the little, 6600 i5 running Raptorium. Not very well. I'm pretty sure my 6600 XTs could be a little bit more efficient. I have them running, pretty sure it's just a hashrate.no overclocks, 1800 on the core, 1050 on the mem, 750 on the VDD. This 570 runs a lot better than my other 570s by like I said, 40 to 60 watts. They would get the same hash rate for like 100 watts. No point. The 1660 Super, I have those overclocks inside the miner, except for the power limit I have through Hive still. The overclock for this one is 1455 on the core, 1810 on the memory. Pretty sure that might even be off at hashrate.no, but that's fine. I don't really see me mining ironfish like everyone else. I probably mined up maybe one whole ironfish. And yeah, I'm not running enough cards to really accumulate any really valuable amount. So I feel like I'm just wasting time. So I have the mmpOS side. I named that rig Ichigo, which I have also named the Hive rig Ichigo, but I wanted to keep Ichigo going, so here we go again. I have it on Alephium, getting about 2.8 giga hash. I think I got some overclocks to stick, because the power limit I have set to 150, and they're right around 150 watts. The core isn't getting to the 2300 that I set, probably because I haven't set the 150, which is fine. They're only getting about 1.37. I've seen it hit 1.41, but that's fine. I still feel that this is a lot more efficient than running upstairs in my PC, or not upstairs, right next to me in my PC. The 1030 that can only get about 30 watts, so I'm not worried about that using up anything. I have that set to 1470 and 1810 on the memory, just to see what it gets. I wish I could mine on the CPU, just because, but I can't, and that's fine. I'm gonna probably play around, see what I might, if I can get a Radiant, if I can get them to mine Radiant. Yeah, just so everything's on Radiant. Because, like I said, I try to send everything to Radiant. Well, not necessarily Radiant. I said Radiant a lot of times right there. But I send everything to the same coin. Whenever I'm mining something, I try to send all of my hash rate there. Because I don't have a lot of hash rate. I'm building. I'm growing. Very slowly. Slowly but surely. I wish my 570s could still run, but they'll have their day again someday. This is the 3070 Ti back in my Windows PC that you see all of this in. It's getting 723 mega hash on Radiant. Oh, about 723. So, yeah. That's the 5950X. Got a little tongue-tied right there. Mining Raptorium. I wasn't mining with that for a while, because with both the Intels in this PC, I don't think the PSU could handle CPU mining with both of them. Now, this 850 watts only pulling about 370. Now, mining Raptorium on this CPU, according to hashrate.no, isn't that profitable. It's actually negative, but I want some more Raptorium still. Oh yeah, I'm getting about 76 watts on the 3070 Ti. It's not bad. Alright, now I really think that's everything. I showed you that it's actually mining, and it's all looking good. I'm running at about 17 cents a kilowatt hour, so not many things are profitable for me, but I'm not selling any coins so far. I'm just stacking them up, trying to get as many as I can until 2025. Alright guys, this is the real end. IDK mining. I'll see you guys. Keep mining.